Greetings and salutations, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement with my third upload of the day. Another contest entry, one I've been anxious to do for a while to support my good friend Larry Graves, the muffin of stud, the Canadian stud muffin, the muffinest, studdiest guy ever. I love Larry. He's a good friend, and I want to support his contest. I want everybody to support his contest. Larry has asked us to come up with double albums. Take two single albums from a band that you think kind of meld together and would make a great double album, and then you can also kind of manipulate the sides. If you want side one from the first album to be side three of the double album, you know what I mean? Like that. And Larry, because with his fine art of editing, and he's a master editor, Larry, and he did it so he actually showed album covers and sides he had printed out and everything like that. Larry, I can't edit anything. This is it, man. So you're gonna have to just suck it up, take my entry as is. I'm gonna show two albums. I'm gonna say these should be together. I might mix the sides up, but that's all you're getting, buddy. So, you know, if you got an issue with that, I don't know what to say, but I love you, and please accept my entry. So, let's get started. Okay, here's two albums I thought would go well together. Cat Stevens, T for the Tiller Man, and Teaser and the Firecat. They even have kind of the same names. And similar kind of cartoonish drawings on the front, very childlike. I would put side one of this album would definitely be side one. I think side one of Teaser and the Firecat would be side two. Side two of this would be side three, and side four of this with Peace Train to end the whole thing would be side four. Now, I might change the name of this to Cat Stevens T for the Firecat. There we go, Larry. There's one. One of my favorite guitar players of all time. I'm throwing a curveball on this. I'm not coming up with a four-sided album. I'm coming up with a five-sided album, Larry. I'd only do this for you. Johnny Winter's first two Columbia albums. Johnny Winter, self-titled, and the three-sided album, Second Winter, Johnny Winter. Now we've got five sides of music here. I would take side two of this album as side one, because it's got the first track is Leland, Mississippi Blues on side two, and he starts it off going, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's got to be the start of the album. It has to be. Then I'm going to put the three sides of this as side 2, 3, and 4, and side one of this goes to side 4 with, Be Careful with a Fool and Mean Mistreater and Dallas. Have you ever been to Dallas? Just a rocker. These are both great albums. Johnny Winter. And what do we call these? The Fifth Winter, because it's a five-sided album. How's that? Or Five Shades of Winter. Oh, Five Shades of Winter. Got it. Okay, next. How about the Monkees? The debut album from the Monkees, and more of the Monkees. Now, the reason I want to put these together is because the Monkees knew this was coming out. They were involved in as much as recording the songs, knowing that they were going to be on this album. This album, the Monkees were on tour when it came out. They'd recorded songs already, had no frickin' idea this album was coming out, had no idea this cover was going to be on it, had no idea what songs were going to be on it, and that's what pissed the Monkees off, where they went into Don Kirshner and went, screw you, we want some say in this. So I'm going to say these two albums should have been together, just out of that Don Kirshner should have had more respect for the boys than to go behind their backs, and things might have been a little different for Don. But the Monkees, so I don't know if I would change the order. I might just make this side 1 and 2, this 3 and 4, and we'll call it Lots of the Monkees. Not More of the Monkees or the Monkees. Lots of a barrel full of monkeys, Larry. A barrel full. Lots of monkeys. Barrel full of monkeys. Larry, very full. Barrel full of monkeys. Okay, the great Donovan. 2 psychedelic albums, Larry. Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Sunshine came softly through my window today. Oh yeah, Donovan, Sunshine Superman. Look at these psychedelic covers. How could they not go together? And this is the greatest Donovan album. It's on vinyl, but on colored vinyl. Sunshine Superman's on here. Season of the Witch is on here, Larry. Season of the Witch is the first song on side 2. Should have been the last song on side 2. So I'm putting Season of the Witch as the last song on side 2, and that will be side 4. Season of the Witch ends this album. Double album. And other than that, I'm not making any changes. So side 2 of this is side 4. Side 1 is side 1, and this can go 2 and 3. And we're going to call this... Yellow Superman. We all live in a yellow Superman, a yellow Superman, a yellow Superman. We all live. There we go. Yellow Superman. I'm sure someone else is going to steal that. If this came out before that kind of Beatles cartoon thing, I bet you the Beatles would have stole that melody and turned it into Yellow Submarine. Okay, the last ones. Zeppelin debut and Zeppelin 2. I think they both sound very similar. They're both very blues, rock-based, both incredible records. Both came out in 1969, and they fit together great. This has got the Hindenburg on it, and this has got a bunch of soldiers on it that with all the clouds and everything, so that could be the explosion in the background from the Hindenburg blowing up, or the Hindenburg could blow up on top of those guys, and then all the flames and ashes could have turned that into a Leonard Skinner type cover with them all on fire from the Hindenburg explosion. But what would we call this album? 1 and 2 is 3. You could call it Led Zeppelin 3. And then Led Zeppelin 3 could have been Led Zeppelin 4. They could have screwed with everybody. Just like Traveling Wilburys didn't put a Volume 2, they put Volume 3 out. So they could have just screwed with everyone's heads and called this Led Zeppelin 3 as the debut album. That would have been good, eh, Larry? Yeah, because everybody would be going, what happened to Led Zeppelin 1 and 2? So, Larry, that's my contest entry. I'm sorry I didn't show cute little editing and all that stuff, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is I show my love and respect for you, my friend. You're a great guy. Please, everyone go to the Canadian Studmuffin channel and enter this contest. Larry is the greatest guy in the VC, an inspiration to all of us, helped us all along the way to build the support we get on our channels. Can't thank him enough for all the support he's given me, and everyone have a great day. Take care.